Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about the incredible power of the words you speak to yourself. We all have a constant inner dialogue, a voice that shapes our reality, influences our decisions, and ultimately determines how we see ourselves and the world around us. If you want to change your life, one of the easiest and most effective ways is to change the way you talk to yourself. So I'm going to give you 9 powerful things to tell yourself every single day. Say them with conviction, say them with belief, and watch how they start to transform your life. You are in control of your thoughts, feelings, and actions. This statement is the foundation of personal power and self-mastery. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that we are victims of our circumstances, that external forces dictate how we feel and how we respond. But the truth is, we always have control over how we think, how we process emotions, and how we choose to act in any given situation. When you truly accept this concept, you unlock an immense reservoir of potential within yourself. Our thoughts shape our reality. Every action you take begins with a thought. Every goal you pursue starts in the mind. Whether you're aiming for a promotion at work, wanting to improve your fitness, or desiring better relationships, everything is first conceived in your mind. However, this also means that negative thoughts can be equally powerful. If you consistently think about failure, disappointment, or inadequacy, your actions will reflect those thoughts. The good news is that you can reprogram your mind. You have the power to choose the thoughts that serve you and to replace those that limit you. When you take responsibility for your thoughts, you stop being controlled by outside influences and start designing your own reality. Feelings, too, are within your control, even though it may not always feel that way. Emotions can seem overwhelming at times, especially when life throws challenges our way. However, just like thoughts, emotions are responses to our thoughts and perceptions. When something happens that we interpret as negative, our emotions follow suit. But that doesn't mean we have to be ruled by them. You don't have to allow anger, frustration, fear, or sadness to dominate your mind. You can acknowledge your emotions, allow yourself to feel them, but also make a conscious choice about how long you will allow them to influence your actions. Emotional mastery is not about suppressing emotions, but about recognizing that you have the power to control how you respond to them. This awareness gives you the freedom to move forward, even in the face of adversity. Actions are perhaps the clearest manifestation of the control we possess. Every choice we make, from how we spend our time to how we interact with others, is a direct result of the thoughts and feelings we experience. It is in our actions that we demonstrate the power we hold over our lives. If you choose to take deliberate, purposeful action toward your goals, your life will reflect that effort. Conversely, if you allow yourself to react impulsively or succumb to procrastination, that will also reflect in your results. Every day presents an opportunity to take control of your actions. By making conscious decisions, aligning your actions with your values and goals, you can actively shape your future. The beauty of this is that you have complete autonomy. No one else can dictate how you think, how you feel, or how you act unless you allow them to. Your thoughts, feelings, and actions are yours to command. This self-awareness is empowering. It means that no matter the external circumstances, no matter what is happening in the world around you, you always have the ability to choose your response. If you're facing challenges, you can decide how to interpret them. You can choose to view them as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. If you're feeling down, you can decide to reframe your thoughts and shift your emotional state. And if you're not taking the actions necessary to achieve your dreams, you can choose to change your approach. This kind of self-control doesn't mean that life will always be easy, nor does it mean you'll never experience setbacks or difficulties. It means that no matter what happens, you have the power to decide how to handle it. You are the captain of your ship, and you can steer it in the direction you want to go. The key is to embrace that responsibility and understand that you hold the ultimate authority over your own life. This realization is liberating. It removes the victim mentality and replaces it with an empowered mindset. It's the difference between reacting to life and proactively creating your life. It's not always easy to accept full responsibility for your thoughts, feelings, and actions. It requires discipline, self-awareness, and a willingness to change. But once you accept that you are in control, your life begins to change. You stop blaming others or your circumstances. Instead, you take ownership of your decisions and your outcomes. You become more intentional with your thoughts, more aware of your emotional responses, and more focused on taking purposeful action toward your goals. Every challenge is an opportunity for growth. This powerful mindset transforms how we perceive difficulties in our lives. Instead of seeing challenges as obstacles or setbacks, we can choose to view them as stepping stones that push us forward and help us evolve. Life is never a smooth, uninterrupted path. We all encounter moments of struggle, hardship, and discomfort, but within each of these challenges lies the potential for growth, learning, and development. The key to turning these challenges into opportunities is how we respond to them. When a challenge arises, it's easy to fall into a victim mentality, thinking that life is unfair or that we don't deserve to face difficulties. However, embracing the belief that every challenge is an opportunity shifts our perspective. Instead of focusing on the problem, we start to look for the lessons and the strength that can emerge from the situation. Growth happens in the most unexpected places, often in moments of discomfort and adversity. It's when we face challenges head on that we uncover new strengths, resilience, and resourcefulness we never knew we had. Each challenge, big or small, is a chance to expand our abilities and increase our capacity to handle even more. When we face a tough situation, we often discover new skills or strengths we never thought we possessed. For instance, when faced with the loss of a job, or relationship breakdown, or financial hardship, we are pushed to become more creative, more adaptable, and more persistent. These are the moments that define us, moments when we can choose to be defeated or to rise above the situation stronger and wiser than before. Every challenge forces us to adapt, to become more capable, and to widen our perspective. By approaching challenges with this mindset, we start to see them not as something to fear, but as something to embrace. Moreover, challenges are essential for personal development because they bring out our true potential. It's easy to be comfortable when things are going well. It's easy to be complacent when life is smooth, but growth happens in discomfort. If you want to become the best version of yourself, you have to step outside your comfort zone. You have to take on challenges that stretch you and push you to evolve. It's in those moments of uncertainty and struggle that we find the courage, the drive, and the perseverance that we didn't know we had. The process of overcoming challenges teaches us valuable lessons about resilience and perseverance. The more challenges we face and conquer, the more we build our inner strength. The person who has faced and overcome adversity is often far stronger and more capable than the person who has never been tested. Each success after a challenge reinforces the belief that we are capable of handling whatever comes our way. In this way, challenges help us build an unshakable belief in our own abilities. They teach us that we are far more resilient than we might have thought. When we take this mindset into every situation, we become more fearless and less reactive. Instead of dreading challenges, we approach them with a sense of curiosity and excitement. We start to see them as opportunities to learn, grow, and become better. Even when the outcome isn't what we expect, the process of navigating through challenges strengthens us. It gives us the experience and the wisdom we need to tackle future difficulties with greater confidence and ease. It's also important to recognize that challenges come in many forms. Not all challenges are external or obvious. Some are internal struggles, such as battling self-doubt, fear, or insecurity. These inner battles are just as significant as external challenges. In fact, overcoming our internal challenges can sometimes be the most transformative experience of all. Conquering negative thoughts, overcoming limiting beliefs, and learning to trust in our own abilities are challenges that directly contribute to our personal growth and emotional maturity. When we master our internal world, we are better equipped to handle anything that comes our way in the external world. The mindset that every challenge is an opportunity for growth also teaches us to stay focused on solutions rather than problems. When we stop complaining about the difficulty of a situation and instead focus on what we can learn from it, we shift our energy from defeat to possibility. This shift is powerful because it opens up new avenues for problem solving and personal development. It frees us from being stuck in a cycle of frustration and empowers us to move forward with intention. Embracing challenges as opportunities for growth means that we stop viewing life's obstacles as roadblocks and start seeing them as opportunities to level up. With every challenge, we expand our capacity, strengthen our mindset, and enhance our ability to succeed in future endeavors. This perspective not only helps us navigate adversity, but also cultivates a greater sense of purpose and fulfillment as we continuously evolve. You are worthy of success and happiness. This is a fundamental truth that many people struggle to believe, yet it holds the key to unlocking your potential and living a fulfilled life. So often we let self-doubt, past failures, or the opinions of others convince us that we aren't good enough, capable enough, or deserving of the success and happiness we desire. But the reality is that you, just as much as anyone else, are worthy of these things. You are worthy of achieving your dreams, of experiencing joy, and of living a life that aligns with your deepest desires and values. Worthiness doesn't come from external validation, and it isn't earned through accomplishments or achievements. You don't have to prove your worth to anyone, not to your family, your friends, or the world. Worthiness comes from within, and it starts with recognizing that you are inherently valuable, regardless of what you have or haven't achieved. This is a powerful shift in mindset. When you truly believe that you are worthy, you stop seeking validation from outside sources. Instead, you begin to validate yourself. You acknowledge your own inherent value and stop attaching your self-worth to your results or how others perceive you. Many people struggle with feelings of unworthiness because of past experiences, mistakes, or failures. We may think that we have to be perfect to deserve success, or that our past failures disqualify us from ever achieving greatness. However, it's important to understand that no one's journey is without its challenges or setbacks. These experiences are not reflections of our worth. They are simply part of the process. In fact, the most successful people in the world have faced failure after failure. What sets them apart is their belief that they are worthy of success, no matter how many times they stumble. When you adopt the mindset that you are worthy of success and happiness, you begin to break free from the fear of failure. You understand that every misstep is a lesson, not a verdict on your abilities or potential. You realize that failure is not a reflection of who you are, it is simply a part of the journey toward achieving your goals. This mindset allows you to move forward with confidence, knowing that you are deserving of every opportunity and every success that comes your way. Recognizing your worth also means that you begin to value yourself enough to take care of your needs. Many people find it difficult to prioritize their own happiness or well-being, often putting the needs of others first or sacrificing their own desires for the sake of others. While caring for others is important, it's essential to understand that you cannot pour from an empty cup. If you want to be successful and happy, you need to first ensure that you are nurturing and caring for yourself. This might mean setting boundaries, taking time for self-care, or pursuing things that bring you joy. By doing so, you are acknowledging your own worthiness. You are showing yourself the love and respect you deserve, and in doing so, you create the foundation for lasting happiness and success. Worthiness also comes with the belief that you deserve to live a life that aligns with your true potential. You have the right to pursue your dreams, to work toward your goals, and to create the life you've always imagined. When you believe that you are worthy, you start to take bold action toward your dreams. You stop second-guessing yourself or doubting your abilities. You trust that you are capable of achieving whatever you set your mind to, and that you are worthy of every opportunity that comes your way. The world is full of possibilities, and when you believe you are worthy, you open yourself up to these possibilities. You no longer shrink back in fear or hesitation. You begin to embrace the opportunities around you, knowing that you are capable and deserving of the success and happiness they bring. You start to expect good things to happen, and in doing so, you begin to attract them into your life. This shift in mindset is incredibly powerful. It enables you to step into your full potential and to take advantage of the opportunities that are available to you. Believing in your worth doesn't mean that you'll never face challenges or experience setbacks. What it means is that despite those obstacles, you will continue to move forward with the confidence that you are deserving of success. You will never let difficulties define you or make you question your value. Instead, you will use those challenges as stepping stones, knowing that you are worthy of success regardless of the hurdles you face along the way. You are worthy of success and happiness. The moment you truly believe this, everything in your life begins to change. Your thoughts, actions, and mindset shift to reflect this truth. You stop waiting for permission, you stop doubting yourself, and you start living a life that is aligned with your worth. When you believe in your worth, you give yourself the permission to succeed and to be happy, and in doing so, you create a life that reflects your true value. You attract only positive people and circumstances into your life. This statement is not just a hopeful affirmation, it is rooted in the powerful law of attraction, which suggests that the energy you put out into the world is the energy you receive back. Our thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes create a vibration that either draws positive or negative energy toward us. By adopting a mindset of positivity, you become a magnet for the good things in life, including supportive relationships, opportunities, and favorable circumstances. The first step in attracting positivity into your life is to become aware of your own energy. The way you think and feel about yourself and the world around you has a profound impact on the experiences you attract. If you constantly focus on negativity, lack, and limitation, you will find that these are the types of people and circumstances that show up in your life. On the other hand, when you cultivate a mindset of abundance, optimism, and gratitude, you begin to attract people and situations that mirror those qualities. You begin to attract people who inspire you, opportunities that align with your goals, and circumstances that support your growth. Positive thinking isn't about ignoring challenges or pretending that everything is perfect. Rather, it's about choosing to focus on the positive aspects of any situation, no matter how difficult it may seem. By focusing on solutions instead of problems, on opportunities instead of obstacles, you create a mindset that is open and receptive to the good things that are coming your way. This mindset shift enables you to see the potential in every situation and to approach life with a sense of optimism, knowing that even when challenges arise, they are temporary and can be overcome. When you make the conscious decision to attract positive energy into your life, you also begin to take responsibility for the type of people you allow into your inner circle. The people you spend time with have a significant impact on your mental and emotional state. If you surround yourself with negative, toxic individuals, their energy will begin to drain you. You may find yourself constantly frustrated, demotivated, or weighed down by their pessimism. Conversely, when you surround yourself with positive, uplifting people, those who encourage you, support your dreams, and challenge you to be your best, you naturally begin to elevate your own energy. Positive people not only bring out the best in you, but they also help you stay focused on your goals and keep you motivated when times get tough. But attracting positive people also means becoming a positive person yourself. You cannot expect to attract the kind of energy you want if you aren't willing to embody it. If you want to draw people who are kind, respectful, and supportive, you need to be kind, respectful, and supportive in your own interactions. You need to be the kind of person who lifts others up, who listens attentively, and who encourages growth. The energy you give out into the world will always come back to you, and when you exude positivity, you naturally attract others who share that same energy. Another important aspect of attracting positive people and circumstances is understanding that your environment plays a significant role in shaping your reality. The circumstances you experience are often a reflection of the energy you are putting out. If you're always focusing on lack, negativity, or fear, you create a reality that matches those beliefs. However, when you shift your focus to abundance, gratitude, and possibility, you begin to notice that your circumstances improve. Opportunities seem to appear out of nowhere, and situations that once felt impossible start to unfold with ease. By choosing to see the good in your current circumstances and being grateful for the blessings you have, you begin to attract more of what you desire. Now, attracting positivity also requires setting boundaries and being selective about what you allow into your life. If you constantly expose yourself to negativity, whether it's through the media, toxic relationships, or environments that drain you, your energy will become depleted. To attract positive people and circumstances, you need to protect your energy. This means saying no to things that don't serve you, distancing yourself from toxic influences, and choosing to spend your time and energy on things that align with your values and goals. When you protect your energy in this way, you create space for the positive energy to flow freely into your life. Finally, attracting positive people and circumstances requires patience and faith. Sometimes it may feel like nothing is changing, or you may be faced with a series of challenges that make it difficult to stay positive. However, it's important to remember that everything happens in its own time. By continuing to cultivate a positive mindset and taking consistent action toward your goals, you will begin to see the results of your efforts. The universe has a way of aligning circumstances and people when the time is right, and by staying focused on positivity and trust, you position yourself to receive the good things that are waiting for you. When you consciously choose to attract only positive people and circumstances into your life, you begin to see a transformation in every area. Your relationships become more fulfilling, your opportunities increase, and your overall experience of life becomes richer and more joyful. The power to attract positivity lies within you, and by shifting your mindset, protecting your energy, and aligning yourself with the vibration of abundance, you create a life that is filled with the good things you deserve. Today is your day to take action and move closer to your goals. This simple statement has the power to change everything Far too often, we wait for the right time or for some perfect set of circumstances to align before we begin to pursue our dreams. We put off taking action because we fear failure, we doubt ourselves, or we think that success is something that will come in the future, not today. But the truth is, the only time we have to make progress is right now. Every day presents an opportunity to move forward, even if it's just one small step at a time. The key to success lies in taking action consistently, no matter how big or small, every single day. The idea that today is your day means embracing the power of the present moment. Right now is all you have. The past is gone and the future is uncertain, but today, this moment, is within your control. It's easy to get caught up in the notion that success is a distant goal, something you'll only reach after months or years of hard work. While long-term goals are important, it's the daily actions that build momentum and move you closer to your desired outcome. The actions you take today will compound over time, leading to significant progress. Taking action is also about breaking through the barriers of fear and uncertainty. It's natural to feel hesitant or scared when you're working towards something new. You might fear rejection, failure, or not being good enough, but waiting until you feel 100% ready is a recipe for never getting started. Success comes to those who are willing to act despite their fears. The key is to push through those initial feelings of doubt and take the first step. Once you begin, the momentum will carry you forward. Taking action builds confidence, and the more you act, the more you begin to trust in your ability to succeed. Another crucial aspect of taking action today is consistency. It's not about making huge, grand gestures every day. It's about doing something, no matter how small, that moves you toward your goal. Progress doesn't have to be immediate or dramatic. It just has to be consistent. Even on days when you don't feel motivated or inspired, showing up and doing something, anything, helps build a habit. Over time, these small, consistent actions add up and create massive results. The most successful people aren't the ones who take giant leaps forward every day. They are the ones who show up consistently, doing what needs to be done, even when they don't feel like it. In addition, taking action today requires you to let go of perfectionism. Perfectionism is one of the biggest roadblocks to success because it often leads to procrastination. If you're waiting for the perfect conditions to take action, you'll be waiting forever. Perfection doesn't exist in real life. There will always be challenges, mistakes, and setbacks along the way. Instead of striving for perfection, focus on progress. Every step forward, no matter how imperfect, is a step closer to your goal. By accepting that mistakes are part of the journey, you give yourself permission to take action without fear of failure. This shift in mindset frees you from the paralyzing need to be perfect and allows you to move forward. Taking action today also means being intentional with your time. Time is your most valuable resource, and how you spend it determines the life you create. It's easy to get distracted by small tasks, by the opinions of others, or by things that feel urgent but aren't truly important. But every minute you spend on things that don't align with your goals is a minute taken away from what truly matters. To make today count, you need to prioritize your time. Ask yourself, what's the most important thing I can do today that will move me closer to my goal? Focus on that and take action. Time management is key to success, and being intentional about how you use your time will ensure that you make the most of each day. Lastly, taking action today is about embracing the process and enjoying the journey. Many people make the mistake of thinking that success is the destination, but success is really about the ongoing process of growth and improvement. When you focus on the small steps, the day-to-day actions, and the progress you're making, you begin to appreciate the journey. You start to see each day as an opportunity to learn, grow, and become a better version of yourself. This mindset shift makes the entire process more enjoyable and sustainable. Instead of feeling like a constant struggle, taking action becomes a rewarding and fulfilling experience. Today is your day. You have the power to take control of your life and move closer to your goals. Don't wait for the perfect time or for external circumstances to change. The time to act is now. Each small action you take today brings you one step closer to the life you desire. So commit to doing something today, no matter how small, that moves you toward your dreams. Your future self will thank you for the actions you take today, and you'll look back and realize that every day you chose to take action was the day that brought you closer to the success and fulfillment you deserve.